I'd like to talk a little bit about bringing a dog home to your house for the first time. Perhaps you are thinking of adopting a dog from a shelter or somewhere else. Um, there are wonderful tips on Cesar Milan's website, caesarsway.com, and I highly encourage anyone thinking of adopting a dog to go check that out first. He starts with going through the process of thinking about whether your lifestyle is even, going to work with a dog. If you have the time to walk them and fulfill their physical needs. Then he goes on to actually picking out a dog, the right energy level dog, what to look for, what your energy level is, that whole process. And then he has tips for actually bringing the dog home. This is something I've been working with people who, brought home an excited dog and, haven't really known how to handle that. And, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So the more people can bring the dog home the right way in the first place, the more, there won't be issues for someone like me to come and step in and try to fix. So the most important part of bringing your dog home, I know we're all excited and we have the dog bed and the leash and the ID tag and the bowls and the toys and, all that stuff we get excited about. But really the most important thing is to take your dog for a very long walk before the dog even steps the first paw into your house. And it does need to be a proper pack walk with, the dog beside or behind, not in front of you. This gets the dog good and tired. It shows that you're the pack leader. Cesar, explains how to keep the leash on, introduce the dog to your house, to every room, to have a safe, quiet space for the dog, whether it's a crate or just a quiet room. The dog's going to need plenty of time to just settle in. It's huge culture shock for the dog. I know they may not show it. Dogs don't show pain or a lot of things, but just think about it. It's a whole new environment, whole new set of people, different routine. Whether they were in a foster home before or a shelter, it's still going to be completely different smells. And the dog needs a lot of time to just adapt, a whole week really. There's a lot of, I know it sounds cold-hearted, but a lot of ignoring the dog in the beginning. It's going to be very helpful because the dog can just have that time and space to figure out the house and the rules and the boundaries. And the way they find out and learn about the rules and boundaries are you correcting them when they do something wrong. So, they're going to a part of the room, a part of the house that you don't want them, you let them know. Anything they're trying to pick up and chew that's not, anything, any kind of correction, trying to get on the furniture. Definitely you want to correct that with sound, with touch, with whatever is appropriate for the situation. Like I said, it sounds cold-hearted, not giving affection, not giving praise. This is where dog psychology and human psychology are very different. I would never tell anyone to not hug their child, to not reassure their child, whatever emotional state a human child is in, happy, scared, angry, upset, fearful, absolutely hug your child. I would never tell someone not to do that. The difference with dogs is whatever state of mind the dog is in that moment that you're petting them, that's what you're reinforcing. That's what you're telling them you want more of. So if the dog is excited and you pet them, if they jump up on you, if they are growling at someone and you think you're calming them down by petting them, if they're fearful of a storm and you're petting them, whatever that state of mind is, and you pet them, you're letting them know that that's what you like and that's what you want more of. And that's probably 90% of the behavior issues dogs have. That's what people don't realize what they're doing. So you're not going to hurt the dog by withholding praise and affection. When you are pleased with your dog, they will know it. They will, it's amazing what dogs can pick up on, how they can read our minds, and you really want to nurture the calm side of the dog, and that will help them tap into, when you are pleased with them and when you are not liking their behavior. And it's a much easier way to correct the dog when they're calm and when they're making that human-dog connection with you. Another thing I hear about a lot, people wanting to adopt a dog, and they're not sure if the new dog is going to get along with their existing dog. And my answer to that is, sound like a broken record, but if you are a pack leader, and all the humans in your house are pack leaders, of course, it's not an issue because you're the ones making the decisions, not your dog. So it's not up to your dog whether this new dog is okay or not. I'm fostering a dog right now that was obviously spoiled in her former life and is having to learn manners. She's a sweet dog in a lot of ways, but she does not know proper dog etiquette and does not know proper space. So my dog does not like her and tries to avoid her. But, she's learning. This new dog is learning. She's, because I'm correcting her. And so my dog is gradually getting more at ease. So, thinking about whether the dogs are going to get along, it shouldn't be an issue. It's another thing that being a pack leader helps just eliminate that is even being a problem. So, even if you already have dogs and you're thinking, well, I did everything wrong, I did that too. It's never too late to learn. It's never too late to learn. I highly recommend getting one of Cesar Millan's books, contacting a trainer, whatever it takes, because I want everyone to have a dog that will truly bless their life.